home of the baby knockout. I'm going live here. I'm just checking some things out. You guys know I don't go live too often. I don't do. I try and tape these things and I try and make them happen from time to time. But it's the holiday season. I just had a very good meeting with some veterans, and we swapped stories. You know, the aircraft carrier days when we were out doing our thing, and we had a good little time. I want to talk about a little bit about uranium, though, our bread and butter, ladies and gentlemen. That's a lot of you may know me from the uranium squeeze-upple. You know, when I introduced that to John Nigerian and Tom Lee, those guys, CNBC guys, a few years ago at one of the money shows. And we had a good time and we laughed at it. But I told him that the uranium market was going to decouple from the general market, the S&P 500, the Dow, and the NASDAQ, and it was going to go up while they were going to go down. Well, 2026 is here. So it's time to either put up or shut up about it, Mickey Dee. And I think we may have a little decoupling this year. Our baby knockouts in uranium have done very, very well. Baby knockouts are stocks that have that it factor, that unusual ability that we study early in a market, and we do our research and we come up with them real early. Give an example, stocks that we're going to go take a look at, like Energy Fuels, a stock now, a baby knockout, that's also doing, not only is it a uranium stock, but it's also doing rare earths, and rare earths have been really big lately. They're not very rare, but getting them out of the ground and everything, and it's a dirty job. And China has really, 90% of the world's rare earth production and processing and everything is done over there. So we've got companies now in North America that are trying to make a dent in that. And Energy Fuels is one of the stocks, one of the uranium stocks that we're going to ride in 2026. You guys, make sure you hit like, share, what have you. I don't know if someone weigh in, let me know you can hear me. Let me know where you are, what state you're in. Just say hi and see if it works. I don't know. I'm new to this, ladies and gentlemen. One of the other stocks we'll be looking at today, we want to discuss, is Denison Mines. Now, Denison Mines, this is my third uranium bull market with Denison Mines. And Denison Mines is one of those stocks that it'll land on its feet, ladies and gentlemen. It's not even $3 USD, I don't think, right now. In the 04 to 07 uranium bull market, that stock, I was able to sell it at $13. Past performance is not indicative of future performance, ladies and gentlemen. But Denison Mines has the projects, they have the management, they have the money. So they're a very good stock. Hey, shipmates, hey, Charleston. All right, Charleston, South Carolina, in the house there. Thank you for chiming in. Chime on in, ladies and gentlemen. But Denison always seems to find its way in the uranium bull markets, uranium squeeze-upple, where our uranium stocks are going to decouple from the general market, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, there's the big dogs out there that aren't baby knockouts. We're talking about over in Kazatomprom, Kazakhstan, one of the favorites of many of uranium investors out there. And Cameco, also our number one, our leader, which is, has been on fire this past year or so. Cameco has really, really been hot, ladies and gentlemen. It's at an all-time high. I like to say split adjusted all-time high because people don't realize that I traded them before when they split a long time ago. Long time ago. I'm kind of showing my age a little bit. I don't want to do that, ladies and gentlemen. I want to think I'm young man. No, that's far there. But anyway, Energy Fuels and Denison are going to be two very, very good uranium stocks. You can chime in also. Let me know your favorite stock for 2026. Whether you think uranium is going to be high. Right now we're in the gold and silver. We'll talk about that here in a second. But we're doing very, very well in that area. Some of the stocks are up over 1,000%. I was looking at eBay. A side note on gold and silver. My book, Junior Silver Mining Stocks Ready to Explode, Possible 1,000% Gains. That book is all over eBay. And I'm not really digging it yet, Sal, because they're selling it for $25 and $30 and $35. And the book is on Amazon for $13. It's at the bookstores, the other bookstores. So why gouge? Well, I know it's capitalism, but why, ease up? It's the holiday season. It's that time of the year. People ease up on that, I don't, who wants to, see people get gouged a little bit, And is it worth it? Sure. It's worth 50, because it has all the baby knockouts in there. Let's face it. If you can buy a book for $15 or $20 and it's got the stocks that you can use, and you're early in a cycle, then it's well worth that. Multiples of that. In fact, hundreds of multiples of that. I remember a few years ago, I had a guy, he had gotten one of the books, and I'm not advertising books or anything, but he had gotten one of my books. Oh, I guess I am, huh? He got one of my books, and he was laughing at me. Now, he was laughing at me because the guy said he made about $600,000, which that's his own personal business. That's what I hate for people to lose money, and then I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. So they lose money and then they blame it on moi, and then when they make money, it's like na 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 na, But he did. He was very nice. He made a lot of money, but he's laughing at me. But he broke me off with a couple grand. No big thing, no big thing. But I appreciate the guy. I appreciate him very, very much. But anyway, let's get to the third uranium stock here for 2026. Now, these are all baby knockouts. These are all stocks that we picked up at under like 50 cents or so. The next one is Next Gen. Now, Next Gen is the development company in a big project in Canada. Good man, they're going to have somebody's going to buy them out or whatever is going to happen. We're going to play. The stock is going to go up. I do believe the stock is going to go up. Let's just hope on all of these stocks, we're not diluted a lot. They're coming into their own right now. I would say the big money is coming now with a lot of these stocks. The big money is coming. When you look at Energy Fuels, there's big money out there. When you look at Denison Mines, there's big money out there. Next Gen, there's big money out there. These stocks are really, really, ones to jot down and put on your watch list, because I think they're going to do very, very well. What about uranium energy, UEC? And now that's going to do well also. Omar Nadi, it's going to do very, very well. I'm glad that there are people out there that have baby knockout portfolios based on our uranium picks and how to invest in uranium now. This little book right here, ladies and gentlemen, in the back, it has the 10 best uranium companies to invest in today is out there right now. So we're really definitely into the uranium trade. And the reason I'm coming to you right now live is because there were computer problems and there were issues all over. So that's why I am live, ladies and gentlemen. I can peek right now and see what the score is of the football game. You guys are probably watching a football game, right? But anyway, chime in. Let me know where you are. Let me know what state you're in. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I know people are with their families. This is the holiday season, and that's that time of the year, you know. Very good picks there. Some very, very good picks. We'll see. We'll see at how they go. But also, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to roll with our uranium picks. Energy Fuels, Denison Mines, Next Gen, and we're going to roll with Uranium Energy Corp, right? So those are the four mainly that we're going to roll with that I want to mention to you, get to you today. Yeah, they have big days. They don't always go straight up. These things go up and they go down. They go up and they go down, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll definitely be able to gauge that. They're coming. Most of them right now are coming off of a minor pullback, and they're headed back up. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Side note here, I wanted to talk a little bit about gold and silver. Now, I've traded both. I'm currently in roughly 30. Yeah, I counted them today. 30 gold and silver plays right now. All of which I believe have an opportunity to do big things, some of which have done big things already. And we're anticipating gold going, it's 4,200 now. It would be a perfect situation if it were to pull back to 39, 38, even maybe as far as 35. It'd be a little pain there, but it would be healthy, really, really healthy. Silver were to pull back to maybe 50 from where it is now, like 58. It would be really, really healthy also. But our baby knockouts, a lot of them are up really, really big, ladies and gentlemen. Some, like I said, we're getting to, I said in the book, possible 1,000% gains. You can probably up that in 2026 because the ones that you're holding on to now, where you've gotten possibly those type of gains, you're going to get even more, I believe, in 2026. So we're going to all be looking forward to big, big gains in 2026 when it comes to gold and silver. You know, how is this? Since I don't do this very, very often, like you guys, I was telling you, how does the background look, and how's it seems like it's kind of, it's not, is it 4K? How's it is it coming in? Can you guys see? If I put something on my head, can you guys see it? Let me put something here. Can you see what this is? If I do something, you know, I mean, just playing with this, man. Just playing with it, you know. Just put a little, you know, you can see that. That I'm not trying to be funny or anything. I'm just trying to see what all you guys can see. Uh, yeah, I like your aircraft carriers on there. You know, with especially then yeah, those three, they will definitely be shining this cycle here. And you're not gonna have to wait long. You know, you're not gonna have to wait long. We've waited for a while, you know, and I think 2026 is going to be a big year, especially if we have this decoupling that we've been talking about in 2026, you know, which some say it may have started now. We'll see. We'll see. But it's going to be very good for a lot of us. We're going to make a lot of dinero. You guys have any questions about any of the baby knockouts in any of the sectors? I kind of wanted to keep it, you know, on uranium right now, but there's gold and silver out there that's really erupting. There's the rare earths out there that, you know, we're up and down and up and down. But if you get the Baby Knockout newsletter, our number ones are doing very well. They're doing really good. Our number ones, and I've got the little newsletter right here in front of me. Our number one, especially with our rare earths, our number one in antimony is doing well. Of course, stocks go up and stocks come back down. But our number one antimony is doing very well. Our number one tungsten play is doing very well also. Our number one refining company for our rare earths is on target. It's doing what it's supposed to do. And our number one scandium producer is also doing very well. Couple notes. I'll have a new Baby Knockout newsletter out. It's going to focus on, I'm going to be focusing on those developers, those developers, those explorers yet. I haven't gone that far down the food chain yet, ladies and gentlemen. But, you know, we're doing very well with what we have. But I'll be going down the food chain a little bit, looking at some developers, especially those. I like, you know, there's like rules of thumb out there, you know, when it comes to gold and silver. Everybody has their own rules and their own regs and what they like to do, right? But I like companies. For example, I like those silver companies with, you know, 50 million ounces, 100 million ounces, 200 million ounces, and in some cases, 300 million ounces. And in a general rule of thumb, you know, if you have a company that has 100 million ounces, you know, they can take out 10 million ounces for 10 years, the life of the mine. You know, that's kind of what we've been using for the last 20 years, but longer than that. But I like companies, and some of our baby knockouts, 250 million, 300 million. Companies that can 20 years, 30-year life, where you can get 10 million ounces a year, you know, for 30 years. You know, those mines, when they get off the ground, get all their permitting and everything, and able to build and everything, you know, it's a daunting task. But once they can do all that, then those companies do very well. And if you have a company like that that's under $1, you know, 50 cents, 25 cents, and they have the potential, that's what we call that it. They have that it factor, the ability to do that. And those particular companies we seem to gravitate to, and we like them very, very much. Very, very much. Very, very much. Let me see if we have any other questions. So I'm going to take a screenshot of the image and send you AI description. From, okay. Go ahead and send it to me. Yes, send it to me. Yeah, we were talking, some of the Navy guys. Yeah, Navy guys, you get together, you talk about, guys have been in different conflicts and different wars and different things, and we talk, and the guys get things off their chest, and they talk a little bit. We had some fun. You guys see Lawrence Stripling's book here, New Silver Investing for New Investors. You guys make sure you get a copy of this too. Get a copy of that one. That one's out there. Yeah. Invest in gold today without being cheated. Yeah. Nobody, you at Nico Eagle, $35, $40. Oh, you wasn't hearing me then, huh? You hear me now. You hear me now. And some of the others, definitely in the Baby Knockout newsletter. Any video, at the end of the video, in the description, in the show notes area, you can get the information. You can get a copy of the Baby Knockout newsletter. It's there, ladies and gentlemen. It's there. So, yeah, I'm just kicking it. Hey, it's I have a big weekend. Put the newsletter together, and shout out to everybody. And we're doing good. Doing very, very good. With our Baby Knockouts. There was a chart. Did you guys see that? There was a chart. I think I put it on YouTube also. KB Video News. He did a chart. He was doing his research, and there was a lot of stuff that came up about baby knockouts and what's this. It's something that's kind of underground is what we are. And it was it's going over. Kathy Woods was, Warren Buffett and Peter Lynch. They were talking about, some of these legends, and they were not comparing them, but they were showing the style of them versus the Baby Knockouts. I'll try and leave that up there. It's got Warren Buffett on the cover. You guys can see, as I go over the chart, and you guys can see where you fit in there. See where your style, You may be a little more conservative. You may be a little more adventurous and like to take risk, high risk. Whereas, the Peter Lynch's style is, not as risky as, let's say, the Baby Knockouts, which are really risky. But they can be very explosive also. You can do a lot, do a lot. I think so. Also, we're going to see. Yeah, I think we're going to have a really, really good breakout. Really good breakout with uranium, and I think we're going to have a really good breakout with gold and silver. Also, we're going to have a really, really good breakout. Somebody, let me know if this. They say you can. Let me see these things. I don't know about this thing. You can. Supposed to be able to chat some kind of way, or let me see how I'm new at this, so you guys you show me let's see, my chat session. Okay. Oh yeah. I haven't really dealt really tough with the AI and stuff yet. I haven't really went in that direction too much. You see some of the thumbnails, of my big head and stuff like that. That's about it. I haven't really done anything. I guess I could have, more to it, but it's like I don't really have the time. I do the research, and it's the family thing still. You don't I don't know. I don't know. It's family and friends, and you try and do so much, man. It's hard nowadays. I find myself just time just flying by. I try and trade to try and stay on top of the market, and it's not easy. You guys out there, and then you try and make a video from time to time. This, and if I get into this live streaming stuff, this will be something really different. I don't know, man. A lot of people say they hire people and they have staff for this and that. Uh, I don't know. I just you just do what you do, man. That's all I can say. That's all I can say is do what you do. Where you at, D Money? KP Video News. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? No, just kidding, just kidding, you guys. Kev Mack, how's he doing? He was in the hospital. Want to wish him the best. Kev, hope you feel better. Mom, hope you feel a little better too. My mom had a spill, man. She fell, but she's doing better now. Anytime you fall and stuff. Shout out to my dad. He called her out, and I don't know if you guys saw the video, but he called her bluff, man. And went out, she was bluffing, and he went out and she said she wanted a car or something. He went out and bought her a hybrid, man. Paid it, dad just throw the check. Walked out with his ride. So that's the way it goes. That's good. That's good. If you're joining us late, ladies and gentlemen, we were just going over some uranium stocks. If you're joining us late, I know people are coming in and out. We're talking about energy fuels. We're going to ride energy fuels. We're going to ride Denison Mines. We're going to ride Next Gen, and we're going to ride Uranium Energy, UEC. We're going to ride them in 2026 on this uranium squeeze-up, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we're going to do it. Believe me, when I tell you Denison Mines, I've been saying Denison, people laughed at me when I said Denison at 25 cents when I was saying, because people were on these chat boards like, 25 cents, and he said it's going to $10. What is he smoking? No, I wasn't smoking nothing. And I ain't telling you nothing that I haven't done. See, in 04 to 07, when I traded this, some of these stocks did very, very well for me. Some of the CEOs and some of the managers are still around today. George Glacier over at Western Uranium and Vanadium. You think that stock is going to stay down for long? No, he was the guy behind UU Energy Fuels when it went to over $240 in the last uranium. The guy knows what he's doing. So some of these guys, you have to trust. If I'm going to tell you this guy is a good guy, this guy, well, I don't know this guy that well. Some of these people in this business will sell you, they'll sell your mother, and put your dad right with her. That's what they'll do. So you think this game is fair? You think everything is equal, is even? No, I tell you guys, I've written a lot of books. One of the preeminent writers of the 1990s and 2000s, and I put a lot of stuff out there, and some of it's been good and some of it's been bad. Some of it's been received good, well, and some of it has not, ladies and gentlemen. That's just the way it is, But from ever since I was on NBC Nightly News, Tom Brokaw, they did one of my books, right? It's just like from that day on, that was years and years ago. It's like, you get a little following, a few people here and there, and like I said, some of the books are good and some are not. But you you just got to take it in its totality, ladies and gentlemen. You make some money. I know some of these people. I don't know some of these people. And you'll make some money. But anyway, I'm just rambling on, just having a good time. I'm just trying to find out really what's going on with this live stuff, because I'm trying to do two at the same time. There's one StreamYard live, and then there's one YouTube live. So I'm trying to see what's going on, if there's an audience at either one. No, I didn't advertise. I didn't tell nobody nothing. It's just that people pop in and people pop out. That's just the way it is. But I'm thankful for thumbs up. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys chiming in. And titles, lithium and gold investments. Yeah, you can see it all. One of the posters reads "Baby Knockout," and yep. Use "Baby Knockout," and yeah, Kamiko, yes, without a doubt. Even at $8 and $9, I could remember telling people that it's going to go up much higher. It's an $80 stock now, USD. 90 Canadian, 120, 129 or something. It's up there. It's doing very, very well. Riding the big wave and surfing. We riding the wave on uranium, and we're riding the wave on gold and silver, ladies and gentlemen. Uranium. Since you guys stick around, let me give you a gold play here. Let me give you a gold and silver play that I did a video on the other day. Gold and silver, baby, knockout. Remember? What did I tell you? We're going gold. Go gold, baby. GLGDF, GGD in Toronto. We're going go gold. They're producer. They should be, by the end of next year, we should be able to really see a difference with them. By the end of next year, we'll see a real difference with them. In the meantime, we're going to go $2, $3, $4, $5. That's where we're going. That's where we're headed, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we're headed with them. Let me give you also a rare earth that have I been talking about any of the rare earths on? No, I haven't really. You guys know I made the trip over to MP Material there, and that was kind of, that's a wasted trip. It's a nice building, nice things going on, what have you. They got $445 million from the government and all that. It's all good. They're doing good. Resources. Question is, Mickey Dee, what do you think about Patriot Battery Metals? Now they've changed their name to Patriot PT. What is their name? They've changed their name though. It kind of rebranded a little bit. Still the same great properties and stuff. What do I think about them? I think they're going to do fantastic this cycle. At about around $1.50, I remember getting questions about them, and I was telling them we were accumulating at $1.40, $1.50 or so. It's gone up to about over $3 or so, and we really think that BWXT wanted with the small modular reactor. We think that early on, that was one of the ones that we said, with the small modular reactors, we said that was going to be good. But back to Patriot. Patriot was a stock. It was the darling of the last lithium up market. And for the last couple of months, lithium is going up. So is vanadium. And I did a video the other day on vanadium and lithium. Make sure you take a look at that video, because there's a stock in there that it's in the books. It's in there that's going up right now. Vanadium stock. It's one of the few vanadium stocks that you can invest in here. Let's say here in America, there's going to be a giant. It's going to be very, very big. So it is good stock. Good stock. Yeah, George, that's a good one. It's a good one. And Victor, BWXT. I don't follow it like we did our early research on it, but it was a little too pricey to be a baby knockout. But it's going to be, with the SMRs coming on board and all, some of these stocks are going to do really, really. You see what some of the stocks are doing. They're doing very, very well right now. Some are, up over 100, over 200. They're doing very, very well. Of course, some of those, wow, I sold early. I'll admit it. I sold early on a few of them already that are over $200. And you didn't write them. I didn't write them up. I didn't get them at the very bottom, and I haven't written them up to the top. That's one thing I tell people. I'll never get rich in the stock market. A lot of people will. But I'm not one of them, because a lot of these stocks I don't catch at the bottom, and I don't ride them up to the top. That nice chunk of meat in the middle, that's where I come in, and I like that. So that's where we are with a lot of our stocks right now. Now, some of the uranium stocks I have been riding. Some of the uranium stocks I have been riding from the bottom, from a quarter. I'm in the house, man. Same thing with some of the gold and silver stocks from bare bottom, from the books. I drink my own Kool-Aid. I eat my own food that I cook. I eat my own cooking. So when I tell you about a stock, most likely, if I tell you about any group of stocks, that I most likely own a little bit of them, or I may own a lot of them. You never know. But take me as an owner, ladies and gentlemen. Take me as an owner. But if you guys have any more questions, let me know on some of the baby knockouts. So forever, hold your breath. Let me know. I'll tell you how I feel about them. The last one's Patriot. I really, I really like that stock. We made a lot of money on it. It went from a quarter to it's about $17 Canadian or so. So it went way, way up for us, and we were able to get that chunk in there and do very well. I mean, especially when you got it out of a $12 book. I mean, come on. $12 leads, the leads in the books, the leads, and I think I should do like those guys on eBay and, buy a book. Buy a book, a little book, $12, $13, and then sell it for $25, $30 on. That's what you do with the Mickey Dee books, huh? Because they make you money. So you sell them for, you read it and then you sell it to somebody else for, $20 and stuff. Reg, I see you in there. I see you. I see you in there, Reg. How you doing? Yeah, good to see you too, man. Good to see you. Yeah, I like I said, I don't do too many lives, and I'm just here, just chopping it up, man. I ain't just chopping it up. It ain't, it's holiday season. Last year, you guys know I was in the hospital, dude. I was diverticulitis, man. They had to surgery and all, and I was hurting. I was on here a few times. Now I feel good now. Believe me, I feel good. But I was on here. I was hurting, man, and I still brave through it. And you guys, thank you for your prayers and everything, and I appreciate it, man. But I'm here. I'm here, brother. I'm here. Still plugging away, plugging away. It ain't easy, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna make a lot of dinero, man. A lot of money. I see a big year. It's gonna be a giant year, guys. It's gonna be a giant year. But now, if the market goes down, we're gonna go down a little bit too. But we're gonna decouple. We're gonna decouple from the general market. S&P is going to go down. It's going to go down a little. It may correct. Now, if things, interest rates go down, I can't see, inflation, but the market itself is going to, we got a little way to go. We got a long way to go, and, the president of the United States is engineering this thing exactly how he wants it. And he wants the market to go up. And he wants to be part of companies, just like they're doing in other areas of the world. He wants to be part of those companies, which is cool. I don't have any problem. I'll go. I Baby Knockout Newsletter. I tell you guys the websites. You go right to the website and you can find out what companies he likes and what companies the government is going to back up. That's a good bet so far. They put hundreds of millions of dollars into these companies, millions and millions, and the company is, a bottom is formed with a lot of these companies. So I see no reason. And insider trading is insider trading, you guys. And I tell you with the books, like I said, the cannabis. Again, wait a minute here. Buying it. It's not even cannabis. There's nothing been passed. Why is everybody buying? And you see the senators and the congressmen and all people in the know are buying the cannabis. So that's an indicator that I can give you that no one else can give you. I can tell you the cannabis books are selling. Something is coming down the pike there, So we got our own little way of doing things. We got our own little way of doing things. Yeah, you just save some powder, ladies and gentlemen. Save a little powder because you're going to have an opportunity. You may have an opportunity here in the next 2 or 3 weeks to pick up some cheap stocks, some cheaper stocks, because we may have tax selling. We may have something pop up here in a few weeks, in a week or so, a couple weeks. We'll see. But I see a big 2026. I see a big 2026. I see it. Did I get everybody? Did I get it? You guys have any other questions? Any? Are you straight with the newsletter? Are you straight with with the big wave that's coming? You guys, are you in position? Got a little basket of this, a little basket of that. Your favorite area. Right now, I'm not really trusting the Bitcoin rally right now. I haven't made a lot of videos on it. Some of our baby knockouts. are not performing like we thought they would. You remember the last, there's only a few times to buy Bitcoin, we believe in, out the year. And this is an off year for Bitcoin. If you missed after the halving, the run up to 120 and then back down, we don't think this is maybe a good time. Some of the people are saying, hey, buy when it comes to Bitcoin, but we're kind of backing down at this particular time because there are areas that are much more, we believe, much more attractive right now than Bitcoin. Gold and silver baby knockouts are much more attractive than Bitcoin right now. Even the rare earths right now, with government backing, they're much more attractive, I think, than Bitcoin right now. We haven't given up on Bitcoin. We just think that with gold and silver going out, that safe haven trade, we think that a lot of the Bitcoin money is going over to gold and silver. We're thinking that. I put that out a long time ago, and I think there's a video I put on there, the short also, where I heard from a lot of our Bitcoin investors, and they were talking like that. But I think that's going to happen. And we're not. Uranium is right there. We're not deviating from uranium, guys. Uranium is our bread and butter. Like I said, Energy Fuels was going to take us home. Mr. Chalmers and the CEO over there, we're on the same track, man. I mean, 4 years ago, talking to this guy, he hasn't deviated at all. He's the same right now. Excuse me. He's doing his thing, man. When the rare earths kick in and they really start processing the rare earths, they're going to be making a lot of money. And I see them paying dividends one day. I know I put that out in the Baby Knockout News maybe 2 or 3 years ago, but I really do see Energy Fuels one day being able to pay, excuse me, some good dividend checks. I don't see that not yet for Denison Mines or for Next Gen or for Uranium Energy or, I don't see it yet. But that's not to say they won't be able to do it. But yeah, excuse me, it is full speed ahead. You better get out of that uranium. My eyes, man. Yeah, you're gonna get run over, man. The uranium squeezuple is alive and well, man. You're gonna get ran over, man. You try and get in the squeezuple's way, you're gonna get run down, But we ain't gonna chase them, man. We're gonna replace them. You're in right now. We're in for the long haul. We're gonna knock right, left. Leave them toothless. That's what we're gonna do. So you guys hang on to your wigs and toupees, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be a big year. 2026, you ain't seen nothing yet. 2025, even with over 50 silver, with gold 4,200 plus, you still ain't seen nothing yet. We're going to 5. We may go to 75 silver, 5,000 gold. It's coming. I believe it's coming. Uranium, the long-term contract price, $85. We're just touching it right now. We're going to see 100. We're going to see 120, 130. I believe this year coming up, we're going to see it. So big hopes, big. I hope to be like be like Pops one day. Go out and just write a check and just do like the houses. Just write a check for a house. No biggie. But I appreciate you guys, all your stories about how well you've done throughout the years. I know some of like Reg, we've been around for a minute. We've been trading for a long time. He's a military vet. A lot of military vets. We are down with, man. They are tough. They are tough. Yeah. This is the real deal. This is the real deal. This is if you can't make money in a bull market like this, if you can't just when the stocks pull back, if you just add to them a little bit, you're gonna come out way ahead, ladies and gentlemen. I see it. It's gonna be a big year. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. 2026 will be huge. No matter which way it goes. I'm when I say no matter which way it goes, I mean if Trump gets his way and interest rates are lowered, then our gold and silver stocks are they're already taking off. But you ain't seen nothing yet. These guys are gonna go bonkers, and let's face it, he's gonna make sure the stock market goes up because you just gotta roll with what is there. This is legal insider trading. Legal. Well, it's legal in Congress and Senate also. They need to outlaw it there. But the president, he's getting ahead. He's saying, it's going to have a golden year. You got to read between this stuff. You can invest, just listen to those people in Washington if you want to. But some of it's good and some of it's bad. But some of those, they say a little bit here, a little bit there. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. No batteries needed for those. You sound, yeah. Yes, it's nothing. Yes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you all, everybody for your comments. Everybody for their comments, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just glad you can hear me, man. I've been on here for a long time now, But I'm just checking it out. I'll tell you guys know I'm in my office and I'm just working on some things and hold the phone calls, hold the phone calls. The uranium wave is coming in. The gold and silver wave is coming in. The rare earth wave is coming in on our number ones. It's coming in. So there's people out there saying bad things about gold and silver. They're saying bad things about uranium, saying bad things about rare earths, saying it's a bubble, it's a scam, it's this, it's that, and whatever, they say that about me. They used to, didn't they? Tell guy says, "Oh, I didn't believe in you, man. I thought you was shucking and jiving. And I paid off my car, man. I appreciate you. Thank you." Oh, thank you. You're the one that took the risk, not me. I just gave you the lead. And you took the risk, and that's what happened. You were able to do that. So that's cool. I'm cool. Yep. Even a blind man can see this. That's right. Even a blind man can see this. It's going to be good, guys. It's going to be good. I'm going to be focusing on some of those gold and silver stocks with really a lot of pounds in the ground. A lot of pounds in the ground. I mean, I'm telling you, 200, 300 million ounces, silver, those have a lot. and I think though they can't, those some of those can't miss. I mean, you can always they can always go to zero. All the stocks can go to zero, but I think we're definitely on the right track, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the right track with some of these stocks. We've dwindled our numbers down. We started with hundreds, then you have 100, then you 50, 25, and then 10 or 12 of those, and of those. That's why you see in the Baby Knockout newsletter, we only list 14 gold and silver stocks, all of which are probably, I'd say the baby of them, maybe 100% or so, maybe 200. I mean, they're up there, and there's not. I don't think there's a loser there. Let me see who's close to. I mean, they've done so many finances, and they're still way ahead of the game. Yeah, I don't think there's a loser. There's no loser there, and they're doing very well. Stick with them. Stick with them. Let's ride them. Let's ride them all the way. Yep, let's ride them. We're gonna have some vicious pullbacks, guys. I mean, it's gonna hurt, but we're gonna ride these stocks all the way, all the way. Whatever your heart desires, ladies and gentlemen. If you're patient, pennies and patience will win the game. The turtle will win the game, ladies and gentlemen. But I appreciate all of you. I'm going to sign off here. It's been fun. I think I might be doing this maybe another time one day. I'll see how it goes. But love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. You need strength, you need energy, you need guidance, ladies and gentlemen. Look up, because that's where you're going to get it from. Take care. Your stream will stop. Okay, well, we'll have to end it right now. Take care, guys.